How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddleston here, and it's time to conclude Season 1 of The Originals. Yeah, what a really, really fantastic first season this has been. Yeah, I mean, I was obviously very intrigued to see how things would turn out in regards to the path that the Originals have been on. And honestly, it's been a really, really fantastic first season. It's been a fantastic journey. Yeah, I'm excited and nervous as well at the same time to see how this season will end, obviously, in conjunction with the other side, of course, which is still obviously an ongoing problem on the Vampire Diaries, but also, will Michael be able to get his way back? Will, certain witches be dealt with? Monique, get out of here. What's going to happen with Klaus? Of course, he's not in the best of situations at the minute. We know that Haley's going into labor. So yeah, it's all kicking off as we get into this final episode of season 1. So with that said, let's do it to it. Let's get in to the final episode of season 1 of The Originals. Excited to see how things go around. So with that said, let's go.
They're running ages ago.
And the award for biggest ego goes to...
Wouldn't this be nice? Like, just nice and peaceful. Yeah, it would be in The Originals as a bit boring, but...
Do you want to?
This would just be perfect, wouldn't it?
Dear Zoe. Or Caitlin. Or Angela. To my little girl.
Oh.
Your dad just asked if this was a love letter.
Well, it kind of is, I guess.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
To meet you.
Yeah. Oh my God!
I want to make you a promise.
Clean off.
3 things that you will have that I never did. A safe home.
Oh shit.
Someone to tell you that they love you ever.
Jesus. Kind of giving me Gen V vibes for some reason.
Okay. I am hallucinating.
I will bring hell to your doorstep.
Hush, baby's almost here.
I will bathe in round of your blood.
You have a beautiful baby daughter.
Is his daughter?
We must start the sacrifice
No.
as soon as the moon sets with the morning sky.
Please.
No sacrifices.
Please, can I hold her?
Was that Monique? Fucking hell. You are all fucked up. I fucking hate that. Monique especially. I'm sure it was her just giving you more reason to hate her guts. Drop dead.
She's gone.
I hate them. I hate them so much. Shit.
I can take care of the rest of us.
Marcel?
Yes.
Judging by the look of that bite, you don't have time to argue.
Marcel.
Josh is one of my guys.
Oh, Marcel.
My guys have died today. So,
Wait. For that, you'll need a weapon.
Oh, shit.
And it just so happens I have an arsenal.
Oh, shit. She's okay. All right. Oh, this is all a mess.
You?
You? Oh, Elijah.
My invincible brother.
Yeah, it's like, how can you be bested?
That's one word for it.
Oh my... Yo! It's not a loop! Oh my God, that is the world's worst maze ever.
Of your miserable life, what results did you expect? That your child would be born into a happy life? That the mother would be alive? To know her daughter? That we could live and thrive as some sort of family?
That was your fantasy, brother, not mine.
Oh, shit.
This would... I let her in. I don't let people in.
Ooh.
You knew this.
Oh, Elijah.
From me. I needed her and you've broken me.
Alright, that hurts. Oh. Oh! Hi!
You and I can do what the ancestors want, and they'll give us Cassie. And track Genevieve back to where she came from.
I hope you follow. The fact that you're willing to go through with this, and you were the one that killed Haley. Where's Rebecca? Yo, we're not doing this dance!
His blood's still in your system. She's in
Yeah! Oh shit, so she's gonna become...
She has to drink the blood of the child if she's to survive.
What the fuck?
to be reborn a hybrid.
Yeah, what the... That didn't hit. That didn't hit. The fact that the baby... Yeah. That didn't hit. But what the fuck is going on? Holy shit! Ah!
Novo vie, novo âme, mélange avec nous.
Shit! He's back! Y'all can screw off.
To come against us in our place of power, in our strongest hour.
Shut up, Monique.
You don't face.
Oh no! Wrong one, Klaus. Yes! Oh, eat 1,000 cuts! Let's go, Marcel! Toodles!
I was too late.
Diego's dead. Everyone's dead.
There should have been more time.
It looks like the wolves came back and finished what they started.
Well, about that.
Marcel. For that. You deserve this.
Ooh, look at that sight from Klaus emerging, though. My heart.
Hey. Hey there.
Oof, oh my god. Oh, Davida. Cook. Let's go. Let's cook, Davida.
I spent 8 months of my life up here being used as a secret weapon.
But
You
now...
can see how it feels.
Yeah, tables turn.
Neo.
Ooh. Oh, shit!
After all, you were the one who convinced your siblings to consecrate her in New Orleans soil.
There's no way Esther would say no.
So not even death can stop my mother from seeking the annihilation of her own flesh.
I guess there... I say there's no way.
Isn't the end. I'm sorry.
I do feel so bad for Genevieve. But about the misery, isn't it? Oh, but also the anger.
I'm not.
Damn! I do feel for her, in a sense, but at the same time, innocent baby.
It's to my baby and to myself.
This is heartbreaking.
That she would not grow up like I did.
Oh.
That she would grow up safe and loved.
She's gonna give the baby
And
away.
yet here she is on her first day in this world with a grandmother that is bent on sacrificing her.
Mm-hmm.
And a mother
Esther.
that has to drink the blood of her own baby to survive transitioning into a hybrid. And I'm the one that loves her the most.
Not if no one knows she lives.
What is it that you intend to do, brother?
Oh,
Whatever it
hells.
To save our family.
Yeah, but
Today begins
Drastic.
a new day in the quarter. My family.
Especially after he finds out that your pack killed his kid.
What?
Open the box and let me know what you think Klaus will believe about who's responsible for what you find inside of it.
jeez. Holy shit. Jeez. I mean, it is a sad thing, but this is just crazy.
Go.
The pain is there. Oh. This has just been crazy with the plot, of course, to...
Marcel played his part. He managed to locate a stillborn baby in a hospital in upstate New
Yeah,
York.
I was wondering how.
To the terms. He has
Jeez.
agreed to allow me to compel him to forget what he knows of my child. In exchange, he wants files of my blood.
No, the witches will have to believe us. Soon that fourth harvest goat will resurrect. The coven will rebuild.
If they sense that
Wait,
the child lives, they
I feel like Genevieve. Not
Witches
Genevieve.
will buy
Esther's
what we
gonna come
sell.
back. I think there's some kind of like bond, like spiritual bond there.
protect her better than we.
There's one person.
Rebecca! Rebecca! Oh!
Watching stars.
Oh!
To cast a cloaking spell.
I'll get one.
No one can ever find her.
I know what to do, Nick. Perhaps
Trusted
we'll get a white
Rebecca.
fence. I think that would be lovely.
Yeah, it will.
And every soul wishes you harm.
Why are you speaking to the baby though?
Just as sure as my blood runs in your veins, you will return to me. Rebecca, there is no one I would trust more with my daughter's life.
This is... Ah, my heart.
Hope.
Oh, come on.
Her name is Hope.
Hope. Oh, Klaus. Okay, kinda eerie, kinda eerie.
We have much to do.
Yes, Mother.
Wait! Yo! I did have a feeling she was gonna come back. Just with the whole, may as well do it myself. She's getting annoyed with the witches failing and failing and failing. You just gotta, like, take matters into your own hands at some point, right? But that was Finn, wasn't it? The guy that was with Esther, that was Finn. I mean, obviously it could be Cole, but A, that guy sounds too calm to be Cole. Cole is a bit more erratic and whatnot. And B, I don't think Cole leans towards being, I guess the term, a mummy's boy compared to Finn, right? Yo! And then there's Michael as well, so... That's it, though. Cole's on the other side like... What the hell? He's the only one that's dead at the minute. Poor Cole. Yeah. Oh. Holy dang, though. I mean, that episode was crazy. Even the plot in terms of faking Hope's death. Yo. Because I'm like, how? And even acquiring, like, of course, a poor stillborn. Yeah. I mean, that is just crazy as well in itself. So. Oi. But yeah. Amazing, emotional ending to season 1. Holy shit. So yeah, crazy ending to the original season 1, and I really enjoyed it. Absolutely wild from start to finish. Yeah. Everyone of the Michelsons is alive again, except for Cole. Poor Cole. So yeah. It's interesting though, because I did want to entertain the idea what if Esther's hiding away in Cassie, and I think you know, I think she was the friend that Monique and her friend were wanting back and all of that. So, well, she's back. Used to, on the other hand, not so much. Yeah, I don't mind Monique's friend. It's just Monique. No, I will get onto that later, but I did want to float the idea that Esther was back in Cassie and all of that, especially because I was thinking, okay, well, surely she's got to come back at some point, right? Right? Especially if she was the one that gave, like, I guess gave the hit and all of that, and, yeah. Surely this is an invitation for Esther to come back, and voila! So... Yeah. With Finn as well. Like, Finn, I wasn't expecting to, like, I guess there was never a possibility that Finn could potentially come back, in my mind. And, yeah, so, but I just I'm just excited. I'm just really, really curious to see how things will go down. Especially since, Michael is alive. Although, obviously, you've got, yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to actually do it and all of that. Like, bring Michael back from the dead. So, boom. But it's going to end horribly, isn't it, I mean, props to Davina, for wanting to keep Michael as a prisoner. But I do feel like this is going to be a moment where she's going to, like, it's going to absolutely fork up, isn't it? Her attempts to keep Michael as a prisoner, making Klaus pay, etc. So, yeah. I just worry where things are going to go for. Like, again, props to her for this power play. It just looks all, it's not going to go favorably for Davina, sadly. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was just really, really incredible stuff. Yeah, very emotional. It's funny I say that, though, because I mean, I guess I was tapping into quite the emotion when it came to anger and whatnot, but that's it, though. Monique is... I've even made my hatred for Monique known in these past few episodes. She is so heartless. I mean, the whole process is heartless anyways, and, you know, even Genevieve was gonna go through with it in order to survive and all of that, and it's like, well, bully for you, but you still don't do that shit. But yeah, Monique, I was just pissed. I wasn't sad, in regards, I mean, it did catch up in terms of, okay, so like surely there's got to be a way to save Haley or keep her to be a staple on the show in some capacity. I don't know. Yeah, and it didn't hit me that the baby blood in her system would have triggered the transition. So yeah, that is actually very, very clever in terms of explaining how she could come back. I'm like, okay, so want to explain that? And then boom. So yeah. But like I said, I was just more so angry than upset when it came to Monique, when it came to seeing Haley die. So, she's just given birth. Yeah, you just slit her throat because you suck. Marcel just absolutely, yeah. It makes sense as well with his, with how heated, he can be when it comes to the subject of kids being in harm. But it was just so glorious seeing Marcel just, what was it, the Devil Star? Yeah. It was just great to see him just absolutely end Monique like that. Goodbye, Toodles. Superb. It was like chef kiss, wasn't it? Like, wow. Love to see it. Satisfied. 5-star. But, yeah. And it was very interesting handling. I had a feeling Genevieve would die in this episode. But it was very interesting to see how things went down, especially in regards to the concerning shifting. I mean, to be fair as well, I kind of also don't blame Haley. But you could see Elijah seeing a difference in Haley. Big time. So, yeah. But at the same time as well, when she killed Genevieve, I wasn't exactly... I couldn't exactly blame her. So, yeah. They just tried to kill her baby, and she's not having any of it. And, no amount... Like I said, yeah, you want to live, but you really want to kill this baby? Just to keep your egos in check? Yeah, fuck that. So... yeah. At least with Genevieve, there was, well, I wouldn't say a degree of empathy and all of that, because again, she did try to kill a baby, but, there is a sense of sadness when it comes to, her fight and all of that, so, yeah, but, yeah, it was, there was just some fantastic acting in this episode as well. Yeah, it was just like with Haley and how she just how she was just handling this whole situation and all of that. It was just really powerful, like especially having to give up hope. So yeah, and even Elijah, that whole moment where he was talking about where he was talking about the fact that he let Haley in, broke my heart. Yeah. And even Klaus as well. Yeah. Especially how he was to the baby and all of that. Yeah. It did make your heart melt, but you could see the panic in his eyes and all of that. It felt like he was a completely, and it's funny because I know there is that saying that parenthood can change you, but it was like he was a completely different person in a sense, whilst maintaining the kind of bloodthirsty mannerisms, obviously with the witches, yeah. But the concern, the worry, and all of that, and yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. So, and that final scene with Rebecca was just, yeah, it broke my heart. Like, especially the welcoming reception he had to Rebecca. But I just loved it, though. I was kind of hoping she would appear in this episode. So, but I think that with the way that she was utilized here was just beautiful. Was just perfect. So, yeah. So it was just really, really amazing stuff that Rebecca was the one to look out for Hope whilst Klaus and Elijah could sort out the mess. There's going to be a bit more sorting out than they imagined with Esther back, with Finn back, Michael fully back. So, yeah. So it might take a bit longer than they have originally envisioned, I guess you could say. So, yeah, but I mean, it makes season 2 very, very intriguing. So, but yeah. Yeah, it was just really crazy as well when, yeah, it was just really crazy in terms of setting the scene, in terms of getting, people to believe that Hope died. Yeah, because, again, I was wondering, okay, how are we going to do this? Because, yeah. And there is, of course, this whole situation where it does feel a little macabre, of course, getting a stillborn and, yeah, that taking the place of the, said to be deceased baby Hope, so, or baby Michelson, because, obviously, the kid was not named Hope then, but, I mean, it was very, very apt, wasn't it, in terms of how the baby was a symbol of hope, in terms of hoping that you can kind of unite this family. I mean, Elijah, he even retorted to Klaus about how pissed he is, and you know, how he was just having this hope that they could be a family again, and Hope is the perfect symbol of that, isn't she? So, yeah. But that's it though. She is bringing out a lot of hope for these characters. Is Hope, with Klaus being on a better path, with you know, Rebecca as well, the chance to live. Yeah, she's bringing out a lot of hope. So Hope is a very apt name for her. So yeah, and it's a nice name in general. So yeah, but. Yeah, I mean, it was just really powerful stuff, this episode. It was just really sad for Cammy as well, just having to hear that from Klaus as well. Klaus just wanting nothing to do with Cammy, really. So, yeah. But it was just a really, really wild way to conclude things. So, yeah. Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't have that confrontation between Michael and Klaus. So, yeah. I did make a mention, I think it was in the last episode, wouldn't it be funny if Michael were to return and then Rebecca just outright kills... yeah, so... As a way to kind of make up or bring full circle to her bringing... her and Marcel bringing Michael into New Orleans way back then. But, I mean, that was even referenced in terms of Marcel blaming himself as well for that incident. But yeah, good on Marcel. Yeah. I mean, obviously there was the originating idea before Michael played the part that he needed Klaus's blood. So there was this little chase. But like I said, like Klaus said, you know, even though there was an ulterior motive, Marcel still saved the kid. So that it's just very interesting, actually, because that was the first moment that the baby was in safe hands. I would say, since being born, and Marcel as we've mentioned, he has this strict policy against kids being in harm's way, etc. So Marcel really gave Hope that chance that, you know, well, Hope really was given that moment where she was in safe hands for the first time in her already short life and all of that. So yeah. I mean, she was. I don't know. I don't think she was like an hour old or whatever. But still, with her in the church and all of that, there wasn't exactly this welcome reception. There wasn't really this reason to bring joy and all of that because of the fact that, well, Klaus is pinned to the wall because of the witches, and Haley's being held hostage by the witches. So, yeah. And then it was off to the sacrifice, and then, yeah. So it was really, really great stuff from Marcel. But yeah, it was a really, really I'm really intrigued to see how season 2 is going to go with all but Cole, and it kind of makes me hope that there will be some way to bring Cole back. I mean, it does feel a little. I mean, obviously with Rebecca, she's not really a main part of the show anymore, but the fact that all of the Michelsons that we've known and all of that, the fact that they would all be alive would be pretty neat. So I'm kind of hoping that Cole does come back, whether it's going to be played by the same actor, of course, or if it's going to be another situation like Esther or Finn. Well, I say and Finn, should I say? Where new body. I think it would be the former, considering that would involve witch stuff and all of that. And Cole's happy to be a vampire. Not so much for Finn. From what I remember, should I say, he's not really too chuffed about being a vampire. So yeah, but yeah, it will be very interesting to see what will happen in season 2. But yeah, like I said, there was just some amazing acting in this episode. Like, I felt like the acting was just on A game in this episode. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, with Monique dying, that was great. Just great for Marcel. Yeah. I just hated her. Attitude. I hated how heartless she was. So, yeah. And like I said, with Genevieve, I kind of expected her to die, but I mean, Haley there was that mixture for Haley in terms of giving her a mercy, but also wanting to do the job herself because yeah, it's just revenge, isn't it, for the shit that the witches have put Haley through. So, yeah. And yeah, Klaus just being I just really was compelled by Klaus's attitude. Like I said, it was like, in a sense, he was a completely different person. So yeah. And realizing that what Marcel did in terms of saving the baby, it's not a way to push things further for Klaus saving the baby. Yeah, it was, desperate measures, but at the same time, I think with Marcel, he just gave him that opportunity. Like with Marcel, he gave Klaus that opportunity, to hold his baby in his arms, alive and well. And, yeah, with Marcel, he was paid back. I think he was paid back 100-fold, given the fact that he was also dying as well. But also, the beef has been settled. This will be until episode 5 or whatever of season 2. So yeah, no, but in all seriousness, that was a fantastic way to end season 1. Absolutely gripping stuff. Edge of my seat. It was just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm excited to see what season 2 brings. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!